So the gold chart I'd use for macro, I'd use the gold futures chart, so GC1. The main thing I want to point out is such a bullish chart. So original little bubble we can call it. Then correction, consolidation, but a big cup at this level. Then the bull run. So the bull run was from basically the financial crisis, the banking crisis, credit crunch, whatever you want to call it, up to 2011. I don't really think that correlates with too much, but it's been a busy couple of decades. And then uber bullish medium term, again a nice cup, and now we're forming this handle. I wasn't sure we were going to get this handle, but we have now. So it's a really bullish chart. A couple of things I'll point out. So when it broke the last high, it did this. It's breaking this high, it's doing this. So basically, you're here. Then if you want to add in silver, I may have come across as silver bear. I'm not really. I kind of don't get it. Silver. It moves with gold, clearly. The movements are exaggerated, especially in bull faces. But one thing I'll point out, if we are here and here, silver bulls think we're going like this now. We might not. We might actually, I'll clear all the stuff. Put silver back on. For silver, you can just use the normal ticker because the silver futures charts that I've seen don't really add that much. They certainly don't run as far back as GC1 does. So if we are, okay, if we are, this is the breaking of the old high. If we're around about here, then what I think gold and silver are going to do is silver's going to have this big old correction. Gold will probably correct a bit more, then they'll both run. So I know from Twitter the silver bulls are still very bullish, expecting the low is in for silver. I really don't think it is. For gold, can try some action reaction. I did have some GAN on it as well, which I think gave similar kinds of ideas. I've not even really thought about what I was going to show you on action reaction for gold. Let's have a look. So, I mean, this was the consolidation period. Really, the time to buy was here or like here. So if we do a couple of pitchforks, let's go. Let's try a low, high, low from here. We might go to there, see what that gives me. Standard fork's not giving us too much, so that's modified shift. Yeah, standard fork is giving us something. That looks encouraging. Let's try, yeah, let's try a low, high, low in here. Standard fork, sorry, modified shift. Standard fork, not giving you anything. I can only think an inside might help. Colour that differently. Do your one colour, I guess. You can add in safety lines and things, but really for me, the fewer the lines, the better on the pitchforks. So that's looking pretty good. Just fiddle with the forks a little bit. Quite like that. And then probably a more recent one. So let's try high, low, high. That's still on the inside, I guess. I don't think an original might. Yeah, that helps. I mean, what I haven't pointed out in the previous videos is you need to go on Timothy Morg. If you type his name into YouTube, does some brilliant action reaction stuff. Otherwise, you need to try and find the original Andrews action reaction course. PDFs are floating around on the web. But really, like I say, what I quite like with the pitchforks is to shut off all the noise. So if we take off the 0.5, just leave the 1, and then make the median line nice and fat, you'll probably see this slightly different. But really, with any pitchfork, what you're looking for is off your pivots, it should come back. There's an 80% chance, especially with the Andrews pitchfork, which is this one, it would come back, price would come back to this line. It's done exactly that. So I guess it comes to here next. I mean, then you would ask for gold, is that the low? So if it is low, high, low, so it's done what it needed to do to come up to the median line. Really, I mean, yeah, I'm expecting it to come down again as a gold bull. It's annoying, but I think it will. I think with the geopolitics now, vaccine hype is here. That's probably not going to go away for a month or so. I foresee lots of chaos in January and February. I don't think the transition of power in the US is going to be orderly. And let's see what the corona cases are doing in the US. So I'm just typing in COVID USA on my browser. It's going to give me a number. So 13th of December, 184,000. That's off the peak of 225,000. Vaccines don't work instantly in terms of changing either prevalence or incidence. I think January is going to be chaotic. So I think gold's a good play for Q1 2020. I'm not sure about silver. I'm very sure about platinum, but again, you trade and invest at your own risk. We'll talk more about platinum again, but there's a couple of other videos on it and my Twitter. So like I say, the main point I wanted to make was you're here. And the good news about that is we've got all this to come. But who knows when that'll be. I think next year will be decent for gold. Silver, I think, is going to correct first. Okay.